Hey, what's up everybody? It's Uncle Mad. Today's video is going to be a little different than any videos we've probably ever done on the channel. I don't know how to describe this one. It's like a public service announcement, like a how-to, helpful animal care video. Not really something we've done much on the channel, but also I got this cool new portable karaoke machine that my sister-in-law Brie got for me. Shout out Brie. I'm going to use it to narrate this video. Probably not. I don't think it's helpful in this situation. Hang on, let me turn this off. I don't know how to turn it off. It's not. Oh, it's off. Okay, good. I did it. All right, so here's basically the lay of the land where we're at. So if you're like me, you probably get bombarded either in podcast or YouTube videos with ads for the farmer's dog, which seems like a really great service. There's one that's kind of a bummer where it's like a sad-looking dog, and he's like, and it goes, no living thing should have to eat processed food for every meal. So once again, farmer's dog, really great service. They make like fresh, real ingredient food for dogs, for animals. Well, we've been doing that for quite a little bit here because we have a little scumbag. Hang on, let me show her. Moo. Not the good one, that's Oli. The one hiding behind Jessica's the bad one. She's allergic to basically everything. So we tried some different medicated kibble with different ingredients, stuff like that. And finally, Jessica just said, I'm going to start making fresh dog food with only ingredients that we know Moo-Moo's not allergic to. And then, you know, Oli can't just eat kibble while Moo-Moo's eating all the good stuff. So we had to come up with a second recipe for Oli. So I thought it'd be a fun video idea to show Jessica's recipe, show her method, show what she does to prepare food for our dogs. So if you're somebody who's looking to change up your dog's diet, their meals, if you got a dog with all the allergies in the world like we do, maybe this can be helpful to you. If this is not something you're interested in, feel free to skip this one. Like I said, very different than what we've ever done on the channel before, but I thought it might be useful to some people, so here we are. All right, we're going to start off. Jessica's going to walk through basically what the ingredients are, what goes into our special homemade dog food. Oh my gosh, what is this? Is this going in the dog food?
That's for me.
Let me see what this is. Ah, it's beer. Gross. Not a drinker. Okay, the actual groceries. Jessica, what's going to go into this food?
Okay, so we'll do Moo-Moo's first, which is basically nothing. She gets salmon because she's only not allergic to fish. It's the only protein she can have. She gets pumpkin, sweet potatoes, little spinach and kale, and then we do coconut oil because they need to have like a good fat in their foods because you don't want it to be all a bunch of lean stuff because then they'll get all bound up and it's gross. Oli's is basically everything that Moo-Moo is allergic to.
Because he's the best.
But it is probably the most balanced. So he gets chicken thighs, which are better to use instead of chicken breasts because they have more dark meat and it's just better for them in general. Brown rice, he gets mixed vegetables, black beans, pumpkin, a little bit of chicken broth, and he also gets the chopped spinach and kale. And Moo-Moo is allergic to chicken, rice, potatoes, green beans, black beans. So Moo-Moo is allergic to mostly, and the broth, because it's chicken broth. She's allergic to basically all of this. So first thing we have to do is we have to make Moo-Moo's first because we can't have any cross-contaminants. So we have to make hers first.
And we get all of this either at like BJ's or Aldi's, so it's reasonably affordable to be this like fancy meal being prepared like these dogs are the kings of the house or something like that. So yeah, it's we've been able to manage it financially.
It's actually,
that point, so it's pretty easy.
It's pretty affordable getting it at Aldi's and BJ's. It's actually really not that bad.
Okay, Jessica.
Oh my God.
Here.
You scared me.
Talking to the microphone.
I will not.
What's the first step?
I will not.
What's the first step? What are you working on over here?
I'm chopping up sweet
You have to talk to the microphone. It can't hear you.
No, I'm good without the microphone. You have to boil the sweet potatoes and you want to chop them up in little... Can you get that out of my face, please? You want to chop them up in little small bits because you just want to basically boil them until they're mushy because we're gonna throw them in the food processor.
Sweet potatoes are in the water. What's now? What next? What else?
So this is frozen salmon and it's got the skin on it. So you're gonna want to just cook it the way the package says. It's like a couple minutes, 375, just bake it. Absolutely no seasoning, nothing at all on it because it's very bad for dogs. So you just want to bake that as it is.
You're going in next. What do we have here?
So we have a whole can of pumpkin. See? And then like 2 big spoonfuls of coconut oil. And then in the food processor, we have some of the boiled sweet potatoes and the spinach and kale. So we're gonna blend this up and then put it in there.
Got it.
It's like baby food.
It's delicious.
You want to put like half of the fish in here, like with the skin and everything on there.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to blend that up too. Because especially with fish, you have to be really careful because there could be like little pin bones. They're boneless, but there could be like little pin bones in there. Come on. There it goes.
Roomba needs charging.
That's okay. So you don't want it to, you want to make sure you're breaking everything up really small.
This is the finished product from Moomoo's Foods.
Mm-hmm. And it makes about like 7 of these containers. And then we just freeze them.
And one bad thing that I've discovered is using these containers for storing the dog food.
Yeah.
The dogs have developed the Pavlovian response to the sound of these lids being opened.
Here, try it. See if we do
So like if we use these for like any other like leftovers or any other type of storage, as soon as they hear us like opening this, it's like, well, it's not gonna work right now because they're very on alert because you're making the food.
That's true.
At other times of the day, if they just heard like this opener, if I was like getting like a leftover tomatoes out of this or something like that,
They
they'd
come
be like,
running.
they'd be like, what in the world is in my food? But yeah. So how long will this batch last?
Like roughly a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So it's not that bad.
Maybe like twice a month you have to do this.
Yeah, and it really doesn't take that long. Like it's a lot of waiting in between. So the actual work behind it's not that long. You can do it like in between stuff that you're doing.
Cool. Bonus dog. No food for
I feel
minis.
like Minnie is the only dog that we have in this house that actually acts like a real dog. You know what I mean?
Sure. All right, so now we're on to Oli's food with chicken and rice.
Yeah, so we're just boiling a whole bag of the frozen chicken thighs till they're cooked through. And then we're just making the instant brown rice, however the package says to do it. We do 2 cups at a time. And it does kind of boil a little funny, but that's because there's broth in there with the water. But it makes it a little bit better for them. And then over here, we have, put that in there. The black beans and the mixed vegetables. We just kind of rinse them and let them sit there before we kind of put everything together when it's done cooking.
Cool. What do we got?
So, took all of the chicken thighs out of the water, cut them up in little pieces.
Can I put my finger in there?
Yes, you can. It's perfectly safe.
That didn't feel genuine the way you said that either.
Oh, that's hot. But you don't.
But you said it was safe.
I lied.
I need the microphone. You probably didn't hear me clearly. I need to get the
You don't want to throw this out because it's got like lots of little chicken bits in it. So I just take it and I just pour it over the beans and the veggies.
A little extra flavor saver.
Yeah, so you don't waste it because like you want to give them as much as you can. So I do that, and then I put some of the chicken in here. And you want to take like you did before with the sweet potatoes, like just kind of like a handful or 2 of the shizzy, and then blend it up. You can turn that off now.
What?
You can turn that off now.
Oh, okay.
Then
While you were doing that, I thought of another kind of thing that makes this a little bit easy to do and also a little bit more affordable is that you like don't have to buy everything every single time. Like you don't use the whole coconut oil. You don't use the entire box of rice. I'm pretty sure you're not going to use this entire huge bag of kale and spinach. So you can buy these only, every so often when you run out of them. But keep that frozen, keep this in the cabinet, keep the rice in the cabinet, and just when you run out, you restock. You don't have to buy these every single time you make a batch. Get your mixed ground chicken. What else is already in there? Pumpkin, the
So we
rice, a little bit.
The pumpkin, a little bit of rice. You mix it a little bit at a time because the first time I made this, I kind of put everything in and mixed it last, and it was a huge pain in the butt to mix everything all together. So you just kind of do a little bit at a time. And then Oli's food tends to be a little more dry because of the rice and the chicken. The chicken gets real dry when you mix it up. So if it starts to get dry, we just put some of the broth in there to kind of make it a little bit more moist.
Moist.
Don't do that, you disgusting pig man.
All right, so Oli's food is all finished. Take
All
a
mixed up.
quick taste test. Make sure it's good.
No, thank you.
That chef.
I'm pretty sure this is like what you eat when you're on a diet.
Chef, you have to taste as you go, chef. Yes, chef.
Matthew, I'm pretty sure this is probably some derivative of what you ate when you were like trying to lose weight before.
I mean, I probably would eat it. It needs more seasoning for me, but
Yeah, there's zero seasoning in it.
yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's
Well, think about what's in it.
not
It's
bad food.
brown rice, black beans, chicken, kale, spinach, mixed vegetables, and a little bit of coconut oil, so it's not... Oh, and pumpkin too.
All right.
Once everything's done, the little containers go into the freezer. That way they hold up and we can use them for a few weeks. Just keep like 1 or 2 of these out at a time for each dog and feed them twice a day.
Now the end products. We're slaving over delicious foods the chef dishes out. The dish. The plating. The bowl is designed with special names and identities to not cross-contaminate the foods.
And we always have to push Moo-Moo's down and make it really flat because she eats so fast like a glutton.
She inhales it. She doesn't actually bite or chew the food. She sucks it down like an invalid who can't
I don't
eat
think that's what
solid
invalid
foods.
means.
I don't know. These are words. We just use words sometimes. They don't have to mean anything.
We make Oli's nice and fluffy because he's actually a slower eater.
It's slower in a lot of ways.
Very, very true. You ready? Go to your spots. Oh my god. She's terrible, he's polite.
Look at her. She's just going to town on it like we're never going to feed her again.
I think we need to get one of those slow feeders like we have over there, like we have for Mr. Cat.
Mm-hmm.
But I like that that one has our name on it.
She's mad at us. Like, give me back. Whoa. Okay, so that does it for the dog food cooking tutorial. Like I said, we've done a lot of cooking vlogs here on the channel, but this was different. This was a dog food cooking tutorial. Jessica was actually browsing the farmer's dog. Oh, there they go. They're barking. I think it turned out that it was like $90 for 7 individual pouches of farmer's dog food, and I think each batch that we make, which is way more than 7 servings, is like Moo-Moo's roughly like $20, Oli's roughly $15 a batch. So
15. Sound like you said 15.
15.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You save a lot of money.
save a lot of money, and the other part of it is that Farmer's Dog, we couldn't find a recipe that met all of Moo-Moo's dietary needs. So, you know, fun little informational video for you there. Hopefully you found this useful. Obviously, you don't have to follow our recipe if you want to do this. You can adjust and add or drop or do whatever will be best for your pets. Hope this video helped. I'm talking weird because the microphone, I didn't necessarily need to use this, but shout out Brie, my cheesy sister-in-law, got this for me. Get it, Brie? Cheese? You see what I did there. That's it for this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn the bell on for notification. That's going to be a bad visual for me. And take care of your animals and enjoy your bagels. I pulled into Nazareth, was
Okay,
feeling
no. I'm gonna throw this out. This is going in
I
the trash.
just need to find a place where I could lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a
I'm
bed?
throwing this in the trash.
He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load off, Fanny.
Hey, it's enough. Relax.
Take a load for free.
No, hey, come here.
Lulu's out of control. Feed her and this is what happens. She's a nut. Are you crazy?
What? Throw her up here.
And I would just